The idea of the Lost City of Atlantis has fascinated humanity for more than 2,000 years. It is one of those rare stories that exists between history and legend, where scholars, explorers, and everyday dreamers continue to debate whether Atlantis was real or just a clever myth created to teach moral lessons. For readers in the United States, where curiosity for mysteries and historical documentaries runs deep, Atlantis has remained a cultural obsession. From books and Hollywood movies to History Channel specials and Discovery documentaries, Atlantis has been presented as a place of wonder, conspiracy, and eternal mystery. But beyond the dramatization, the real question still lingers. Was Atlantis an actual place that once existed, or is it simply the most famous legend ever told? The story of Atlantis begins with the Greek philosopher Plato, who lived in the 4th century BCE. In his works Timaeus and Critias, Plato describes Atlantis as a powerful island civilization that existed about 9,000 years before his time. According to him, Atlantis was larger than Libya and Asia Minor combined, a place blessed with fertile lands, rich resources, and advanced architecture. The Atlanteans were said to be skilled in navigation, agriculture, and warfare, making them one of the most developed civilizations in the ancient world. However, their pride and greed eventually led to their downfall. The gods, angered by their arrogance, punished them by sinking their island into the depths of the sea in a single day and night of disaster. This dramatic tale has since fueled centuries of speculation, making Atlantis both a cautionary story about human arrogance and a mystery that refuses to die. For many scholars, Atlantis was simply Plato's allegory, a fictional story designed to explain the dangers of corruption and moral decay. Just as Aesop used animals in his fables, Plato might have used an imaginary civilization to make his philosophical points about the importance of virtue and balance in society. In this interpretation, Atlantis was never meant to be taken literally. Yet over time, others have wondered if there might be some truth hidden in his words. After all, myths often contain fragments of reality, shaped and retold until the original details become blurred. Could it be that Atlantis was inspired by real events, such as the volcanic eruption that destroyed the island of Thera, modern-day Santorini, and its Minoan civilization around 1600 BCE? This theory suggests that Plato might have heard older stories passed down through generations about a catastrophic event in the Aegean Sea. The Minoans were indeed a highly advanced civilization, known for their art, trade networks, and impressive architecture. When the volcano erupted, it devastated their cities with earthquakes, tsunamis, and ash clouds. Survivors may have carried the memory of their lost civilization into Greek storytelling, eventually giving birth to the legend of Atlantis. This is one of the most accepted theories among historians, as it provides a real-world explanation for Plato's dramatic account. On the other hand, there are more adventurous theories that have captured the public imagination. Some researchers suggest that Atlantis could have been located beyond the Mediterranean, perhaps in the Atlantic Ocean itself, near the Azores Islands. Others propose that it might have been in the Caribbean, with connections to ancient cultures in Central America. In the United States, interest in Atlantis grew especially strong in the 20th century when psychic Edgar Cayce claimed that Atlantis was a technologically advanced society that used crystal energy and flying machines. He predicted that ruins of Atlantis would one day be found in the waters near the Bahamas. These ideas, while lacking scientific evidence, attracted countless readers and television audiences, keeping the Atlantis story alive in modern pop culture. Underwater archaeology has also played a role in renewing interest in Atlantis. Throughout the last century, explorers have claimed to find unusual structures on the ocean floor that could be remnants of ancient cities. For example, off the coast of Bimini in the Bahamas, divers discovered large stone formations known as the Bimini Road. While scientists believe these stones are natural formations shaped by geological processes, others insist they could be the remains of Atlantis's streets or walls. Similarly, reports of submerged pyramids off the coast of Cuba and mysterious ruins near Japan's Yonaguni Island have been linked by enthusiasts to Atlantis. None of these discoveries have been universally accepted as proof, but they continue to fuel the debate between believers and skeptics. The story of Atlantis also resonates strongly in the United States because it reflects a larger cultural fascination with lost civilizations and hidden knowledge. America has long been a land where exploration, discovery, and innovation are celebrated. Stories of Atlantis fit perfectly into this tradition of seeking the unknown. Whether through television documentaries, best-selling novels, or online debates, Americans often approach Atlantis as both entertainment and a genuine historical puzzle. The mix of science, history, and mystery makes it irresistible. Internationally, too, Atlantis has captured attention because it touches on something universal: the fear of losing everything to nature's power and the hope that somewhere in the unexplored depths of the ocean lies evidence of a forgotten chapter of humanity. The enduring mystery of Atlantis also raises a bigger question. Why are people so drawn to lost civilizations? Part of the answer lies in our fascination with the unknown. Humans are storytellers, and the idea that there are secrets hidden beneath the earth or the sea excites our imagination. Atlantis is not just about a city. It is about the possibility that human history is incomplete, that there might have been civilizations with knowledge and technology beyond what we understand today. For beginners trying to understand the story, it helps to see Atlantis not as a single yes or no question about existence, but as a cultural symbol. It is a reminder that history is fragile, and even the greatest societies can disappear. In today's world, the myth of Atlantis also serves as a metaphor for modern challenges. Plato described Atlantis as a society that became too greedy, too arrogant, and too consumed by power, leading to its destruction. This warning feels more relevant than ever as modern civilizations face climate change, environmental crises, and social inequalities. The idea of a great civilization vanishing because of its own excesses offers a powerful reflection for today's readers. Whether or not Atlantis ever existed, the lesson of the story remains meaningful. Humanity must respect balance, nature, and humility to survive. For international readers, the myth of Atlantis also connects different cultures. Similar stories of great floods and lost lands exist in many traditions, from the biblical tale of Noah's Ark to the Mesopotamian flood myths and Native American legends of sunken worlds. This shows that the idea of civilizations lost to the sea is not unique to Greece. It is a shared human story, one that speaks to universal fears and hopes. In a way, Atlantis has become more than a Greek legend. It is a global myth that belongs to everyone. After centuries of exploration, no one has found undeniable evidence of Atlantis. Scholars generally believe that it was a myth, while explorers and dreamers continue to search. The mystery remains open, and perhaps that is why Atlantis continues to attract so much attention. A mystery without a clear answer keeps us curious, keeps us questioning, and keeps us searching. In an age when science has explained so many things, Atlantis reminds us that there are still wonders left unsolved. The lost city of Atlantis, whether myth or reality, has achieved something remarkable. It has united philosophers, scientists, adventurers, writers, and filmmakers across generations in pursuit of an answer. Maybe Atlantis was real, maybe it was a moral tale, or maybe it was something in between. What matters most is that it continues to inspire us to look deeper, to imagine boldly, and to never stop exploring the past for clues about who we are today. Atlantis will always be more than just a sunken city. It is a symbol of humanity's endless curiosity, our hope for discovery, and our reminder that no civilization, no matter how powerful, is beyond the reach of time and nature. Whether you are a beginner learning about Atlantis for the first time, or someone who has followed the mystery for years, the story invites you to keep asking questions, to keep exploring history, and to see the lessons it offers for the present and the future. And so, the legend lives on, waiting for the next generation of explorers, scientists, and dreamers to continue the search. Who knows? Perhaps one day the ocean will reveal its greatest secret. Until then, Atlantis remains the world's most fascinating unsolved mystery. If you enjoyed this journey into the myth and mystery of Atlantis, make sure to share this with others who love history, subscribe for more deep dives into ancient civilizations, and stay curious, because the past still has secrets waiting to be uncovered.